My morning routine didn't just level up because I found the perfect hack. It evolved because life forced it to. And what's funny is that the harder and the more pressure I was under, injury, uni, building, work, the simpler it became. This isn't a do this and you'll be successful kind of video. This is how mine progressed and what it's taught me. I'm Yemi. I'm building two holding companies and these are my build notes. If you're trying to build a routine, this is for you. Your routine is not one fixed thing. It's a system that changes with seasons, and each seasons either gives you more time or takes it away. Here's how mine turned out. Back in 2024, my morning routine was strict, somewhat strict, right? I would wake up, cold therapy, right? Cold exposure, whatever you want to call it. You can either do it by cold showers or you splash water in your face. I was too much of a pussy to cold shower back then. So I would splash water in my face and head for a jog. Did my jog, came back, ate coffee and read. And by that time it's around 7 and then I started working. It was clean, it was disciplined, felt in control. It was like my I'm in control kind of routine. And to be honest, it worked. It worked because my body allowed it to, and it worked because my schedule did as well. Back then, I just started the journey, and I was filled with excitement, filled with the urge, filled with motivation, and I thought a routine was what I needed. I thought a routine was what I had to do. Otherwise, my day wouldn't go as I planned it to, right? The routine gave me structure. It taught me, because scheduling reading, I read for about 45 minutes while I ate breakfast and a bit afterwards, right? So I was learning a lot at that time. But then everything changed, right? Everything changed and I got injured. End of summer 2024, I busted my knee, my meniscus and my MCL gone. So immediately, no jogging. And that taught me something so important. If a routine only works when life is easy, then it's not a routine, it's a luxury. So I didn't quit the routine, I just adapted it. I kept what I could and added things that would help my situation. Yoga. I started yoga every morning, right? Stretching is good for the mind, the soul, the body, Yoga was nice and it did help because I would play some motivational music, You can do anything. Come on, work. It's not you, bro. It's not you. You ain't born like this. It was nice just stretching, hearing that. I felt unstoppable, even with my one leg. And I added salt water, right? There are a system, and I don't want to quote the system wrong, so I'll just call them systems. The system on your brain, which caffeine acts on, is not operating for the first hour and a half after you wake up. So caffeine is useless. Coffee is useless for that first hour and a half. But what is working, and I do know this system, is your renal system. And that works around the clock because of your kidneys. So drinking salt water almost kickstarts your kidneys and blood flow and electrolytes and all of that, right? And I didn't use an electrolyte mixed. I used pink Himalayan rock salt, and now I add a splash of lemon with water and some squash because it's nasty. So protecting the routine is not the goal. It's more to protect the function and the purpose it served. At that time, it was movement, recovery, focus, and calm. The same purpose, the same function, just different tools to use it, right? Different tools I used. In 2025, I realized something. Your morning routine, it's only as good as your night routine, right? If your night is messy, then your morning becomes, in essence, recovery. Trying to recover from your mess last night. If your night routine was clean, your morning routine is automatic. So I started optimizing my nights to make my morning routines seamless, right? Sleep tea, because I struggled to sleep at that time. Prepared my salt drink the night before had all my supplements laid out the night before, had my yoga mat laid out the night before, journaled the night before, had my book out, even on my bed, read a bit the night before. I had a push-up board at the time that was arranged the night before, right? Your night routine is supposed to set up your morning routine. Otherwise, you have to use brain power to do it. It's not like it's right there. You have to, okay, now I'm gonna do this. Okay, now I need to get this. But then eventually you're just gonna be like, I can't be asked. That's why you do it the night before. So waking up with everything organized just puts you in that Nike mentality. Just do it, you know? No need motivation, everything's just there, just do it like a zombie, autopilot. That's when things like morning routines become autopilot, because you've established a habit through repetition of this automatic process trigger, you know. you get it, right? You get it. Then the next season hit. Working full-time at Asda, full-time uni, building both holding companies at that point. There was no time. There was no energy. Everything had to be stripped down to bare bones and streamlined, right? Just the essentials. Sleep tea I still did. Think sleep was easier because I was just so knackered at the end of the day. But then I would wake up late as a result. So going through this structured morning routine, when you wake up at 9, 10 a.m. in the morning because you didn't get back until midnight, drained because it's manual labor, it was impossible, right? So night routine involved sleeping tea, sleeping tea, had the salt water ready, had my supplements out, and that's it. Read, journaled, that's it. That's all I needed. Because those added the biggest value to me, those things. And that only made the morning routine simpler. You know, drink the salt water, take my supplements, straight into work, right? No warm up, no aesthetic, wake up 7 a.m., 7:05, straight into work, straight into go mode. Execute, right? And it just flipped the switch on what I saw morning routines as. You know, it's not about adding more things. Oh, this is a good addition to my morning routine. Let me add it. Let me add a banana peel. See, it might sound like I'm quoting Ashton Hall, but Ashton Hall has a very good routine. Very iconic, him pouring the glass of water in the sink with the ice and dips his head in. That's called therapy. That really helps. Really helps. But I still think morning routines or routines in general is about removing all the stuff that doesn't need to be there. Keep only the things that move the needle, because they're the only things that matter. And that same routine, I carry on now. I can jog again, so I try and jog most days. Probably not in the morning. Think night, same thing. Salt water, tea, supplements, journal, plan the next day in my other journal, or in the same journal, and then sleep, wake up, shoot, drink, everything's in, work, you know. And it's done me good, right? It's done me good. And I think, why change it if it works? It works really well. I'm not unhealthy. I like to say I am healthy. I like to say I'm not burnt out, I'm not depressed, I'm not anxiety. And that routine I still do now. And that's the main routine I am doing now for the time being. Until maybe I move out and I live alone and I've got the time and the space to do everything how I want to. But until that comes, this is just going to be my routine. So that's the evolution. 2024 was a performance routine when life was spacious, I had enough time. Injury caused the adaptation. You could say changed the tools but kept the function and the purpose. 2025, I realized my nights builds the mornings, and then I incorporated and synced the night routine to the morning routine. And now work. Streamline. What doesn't need to be there doesn't need to be there. So if you take one thing from this, I'd say Build a routine that you can keep on your hardest weeks, because that's where you would see the true value from a routine. If you want, I will show you my exact night setup that makes my morning automatic. Comment routine and tell me what season you are in right now. Let's work together. We're in this together. Thank you. I'm Yemi, and these were my build notes. See you next Wednesday.